Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be predictions for WWE Survivor Series War Games 2025. You guys know how these videos go by now, so I'm just gonna get right into it. The card is subject to change, but I don't really think they're changing anything about this pay-per-view. I think they already got their matches settled for the pay-per-view, especially because I'm recording this the night before the pay-per-view. But, the card is always subject to change, so they might add another match onto the show, but I just don't think that's going to happen. But let's get into it. So, the first is the men's War Games match. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, the Usos, Roman Reigns versus The Vision, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar. So, The Vision, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar have won the advantage for War Games this year. And honestly, I had a hard time picking on who I thought was going to win the men's and the War Games matches this year. I don't know why, but I just had so many mixed feelings about what I thought was going to happen. Last year, it was pretty clear what was going to happen, but this year is not so clear. Because there's rumors going around that the men's War Games match will be the deciding factor of what the main event will be for this year's WrestleMania. Because they've already started planning out the main events already for WrestleMania. They always do that right after SummerSlam. Now it's Survivor Series, so after Survivor Series, they're going to start the build for the main event of WrestleMania. And I've had mixed feelings about what the main event is going to be this year. A lot of people were saying that it's going to be Braun Breaker versus Roman Reigns. But, because CM Punk is the world champion, and if you didn't know, I wanted CM Punk to win the Royal Rumble and to have the main event in night 2 of WrestleMania. But that kind of seems like that's going to be the case anyways. So either my pick is either Roman Reigns or Braun Breaker is going to win this year's Royal Rumble. Or maybe there'll just be some wild card out there like Drew McIntyre who win the Royal Rumble. Who knows? But I've been talking around the match. So who do I think is going to win the men's War Games match this year? Well, typically the team that wins the advantage usually wins the War Games match. So, and I think I picked this team because of storyline reasons and what I think the future all these people can do for the company. I'm actually gonna my pick is actually the Vision, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, and Brock Lesnar are going to win Survivor Series War Games. They're going to win the men's War Games match. And that's because they won the advantage. I like the future of the storytelling with them, and I feel like they are the best. They're the best case scenario winning. Plus, I feel like something is going to happen during the match. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and Roman Reigns, they've all had a history with each other, and it hasn't been good history between them. So there might be a falling out between somebody, so we'll just have to see what happens. The second match of the night is the women's War Games match, which is Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, AJ Lee versus Nia Jax, Lash Legend, the Kabuki Warriors, and Becky Lynch. This one was more clear to me than the men's, but my pick was Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee. My opinion comes down to I think they're just a better team. Like, they got all the top talent. Like, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, AJ Lee, they got all the top talent on that team. Like, yeah, you got Becky Lynch, Asuka, and Nia Jax. I'm like, okay, well, they're top tier talent too, but, if you really think about it, it's like 5-on-3 because you got 5 top tier talent against 3 top tier talent. Now, I'm not saying that Lash Legend or Kairi Sane are not top tier talent because they're great wrestlers too, but, if you really think about it from a standpoint of each of these competitors in their singles career and what they have done, 8 out of the 10 wrestlers in this match have had great singles careers, so it's really something to think about. But also, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee also have won the advantage for this match, and I do believe that Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, and AJ Lee are going to win the women's WarGames match for this year. Okay, the third match of the night is a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. John Cena, the champion, versus Dominic Mysterio. So I had a lot of mixed feelings about this match and just the future for this. There's a lot of things that could happen. Honestly, I went with John Cena as the safe pick because he is the champion going into this match, and he also could be the champion going out of this match. So my pick is John Cena as a safe pick, but I could also see him dropping the title right back to Dominic Mysterio, because Dominic Mysterio is the future of WWE, and he is a former Intercontinental Champion, so I wouldn't be too shocked if John Cena lost to Dominic Mysterio in his hometown, but my feeling is that John Cena will be holding the Intercontinental Championship into his final match. That's always the indication that I got. Now, personal feelings aside, I feel like that's what's going to happen, and that's why I picked John Cena. Even though I know there's a possibility that Dominic Mysterio could win this match, and he could regain the WWE Intercontinental Championship, the reason why I think John Cena is going to win is because I think they're going to have him holding the championship in his final match of his career. And, I think he's going to probably defend that Intercontinental Championship in his final match. And who's he going to face? Well, my pick is Gunther. I think Gunther is going to win the Last Time Is Now tournament. He's going to win the John Cena tournament, and he's going to defeat John Cena in his final match for the Intercontinental Championship. And, that kind of also rebuilds Gunther, because Gunther, he broke his nose and he was out for a while. He was in the main event, but he did lose the world title to Jey Uso, and he has steadily been trying to get himself back up to the main event. So I think a great starting point would be him winning the Intercontinental Championship back and working his way to the top. So I could either see Dominic Mysterio or Gunther winning the Intercontinental Championship from John Cena. But it's just what WWE wants to do for his final match. Do they want him to be champion going into the match, or don't they want him to be going champion in the match? I think any way they go with this, there's going to be high stakes no matter what. There's high stakes in this match because Dominic Mysterio could win the championship in his hometown and become a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. Or there's high stakes in John Cena's final match where he defends the title in his final match and, he retires off into the sunset. So it just really, there's a lot of high stakes. I feel like even if the Judgment Day do get involved in this match against John Cena, I feel like some allies are going to come out and help John Cena. I know one person is Rey Mysterio. Another person could be Rey Fenix. There could be multiple other people that might come out and help John Cena. Maybe even AJ Styles, Dragon Lee, But there's high stakes. But that's why I picked John Cena, is because I was so mixed. Because I generally think they're gonna have John Cena be the Intercontinental Championship champion in his final match, but I can also see that him dropping the title right back to Dominic Mysterio. So we'll just have to see what happens. But my pick is John Cena. And the fourth match is a singles match for the WWE Women's World Championship. Stephanie Valkyrie, the champion, versus Nikki Bella. Yeah, there's no contest in this match. My pick is Stephanie Valkyrie. I just don't really see her losing the title. There was really no build-up for this match whatsoever. Like, there was only 2 weeks of build-up, and the build-up wasn't very good. Like, the story is not very good. I mean, I know Nikki Bella turned heel, and that's great. I think Nikki Bella is better as a heel than a babyface, but they just haven't gone anywhere with it, and it just does not work for me. It does not work for me. And Stephanie Valkyrie, this is her first title defense, I think. Or no, this would be her second title defense, or maybe even her third. I think it's her second, because she defended her title against Raquel Rodriguez on Monday Night Raw, which I thought was a good match, but come on, you gotta give her some real challengers here. I know Nikki Bella is a real challenger, but I just don't see her winning, just because of the build, the story. I just see Stephanie Valkyrie retaining the title. Now maybe in an off chance, I'm putting my hands up, maybe an off chance they could swerve everybody and have Nikki Bella win the title. But then what? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? That's what I say. What are they gonna do? But my pick is Stephanie Valkyrie. I just don't really see her losing the title. She is a safe pick going into this match. She is a safe pick going out of this match. So my pick is Stephanie Valkyrie. And those are my predictions for WWE Survivor Series WarGames 2025. Please post a comment. What are your predictions for WWE Survivor Series WarGames 2025? And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.